with this debate, we will showcase what happened that time. So let's start and listen. Which side do you believe?
We believe that the Filipino version is more reliable because we appreciate our fellow Filipino and consider the sacrifices during the Cavite Mutiny. First, the decision of Governor General Rafael Escuerdo, who leads the Spanish government. He treated the people to give taxes to the workers in that area. But if these taxes may be paid by means of money or forced labor of the politician. When the workers their salary, it has already been reduced, caused by task, and general believed as a cover-up for the organization of political club. So how can you say Spanish version is telling the truth?
We really believe that the Spanish version are the one that reliable. For me, the Filipino version is the created story.
Of course, did you know that rebellion starts when Spanish government sentenced unreasonable punishment to the innocent priest? Father Jose Burgos, Father Mariano Gomez, and Father Jacinto Zamora, which is known the Gamborza, the Spanish government to increase their power in the society.
Our side believe that the Spanish type is more reliable. Yes, it was started on both versions. That the primary reason of the uprising because of the abolishment of privileges of the labors of the Cavite arsenal. But according to the John Schumacher, there's written proof that Governor General Rafael himself wrote the abolition of privileges. This includes the non-payment of tributes and exemption from forced labor were not the main reason, but the desire that Filipinos be free from the ruling system of Spanish. Well, it's not normal, or it's normal for Filipino to fight their rights, but initiating the uprising is not good. To get freedom you wanted.
Okay, that was really interesting. Now call upon another speaker from another Filipino side.
On January 20, 1872, about 200 men comprised of soldier laborers of Arsenal who residents of the Cavite, headed by Sergeant Lamadrid, rose in arms, assassinated and command officer and Spanish officers inside the news about Mutiny. Rich in Manila immediately ordered the two reinforcement of Spanish troops in Cavite. After 2 days, the Mutiny was officially declared subdued.
The two accounts complemented and corroborate with one another, only that the general report was more spiteful. Both Montero and Izquierdo scored out the abolition of privileges enjoyed by the workers of Cavite Arsenal, such as a non-payment of tributes and exemption from forced labor, were the main reasons of the revolution as how they called it.
But it is believed the Spanish Mars.
No, but however, 8 causes were enumerated by them, including the Spanish Revolution, which overthrew the circulator throne, dirty propagandists, and most importantly, the presence of the native clergy who, out of animosity against Spanish friars, conspired and supported the rebels, the enemies of Spain.
The Filipinos inherited an uprising rebellion because they have the will to fight to the freedom, and maybe this is the way of fighting. It is not a good way for what is right or just, but the Filipinos have no other choice but to fight their freedom.
But it's not right to create an uprising during those time and everybody will that the government of the Spanish planned it.
Yes, maybe that was planned.
thank you for your remarks. How about the others?
We still believe that the Spanish version is the reliable one. The Spanish government was there during those times and doing what they can stop the uprising.
Do you think Filipinos will believe that? Do you think Filipinos will still openly accept Spanish colonization? Before the Spanish government, the Philippines equal on how they cover the country. And I believe this is the action of Spanish to take advantage of Filipinos.
And I agree to that. I believe the execution of the three presidents only proved that the Spaniards only see Filipino people as laborers, and they never see us same level as they were. Spaniards only planned on how they could take advantage of Filipinos.
No, I suppose that I believe in Governor Escurdo's report. The Three Press was a cause of widespread uprising because of the circulation event. That's why the Cavite Mutiny was blamed to Gamborza. So if we analyze it, the labor issue is not as a strong argument for it to happen or occur.
So, what are you trying to say? That favored the colonialism and led them to rule our states? And you are ready to their labors? Well, based on what you say, that the Filipinos is just a laborers of a Spanish colonizer and it's not big deal. Well, of course it's big deal. There are many educated men that ends up to jail who participated in mutiny, were sentenced life imprisonment. The members of the native clergy headed this episode leads to the awaken of nationalism.
It seems like this debate will bring us realization, and honestly, it is hard to me to decide. So let's continue to hear the last statement of both sides.
We were colonized by the Spaniards for 3 countries, but it can never change the fact that we became their slaves for our forefathers. I believe that the Filipino does not deserve the treatment that the Spaniards had done. As the proposition stand and believe to the version of my own race. That's all. Thank you.
Particular, Izquierdo blamed the unruly Spanish press for stockpiling malicious propagandas cast by Filipinos. He reported the king or Spain that the rebels wanted to overthrow the Spanish government to install a new heir. The general even added that the native clergy entitled other participants by giving them charismatic assurance that their fight will not fail because God is with them. Copied with handsome promises of rewards such as enjoyment, I am here to say that the Spanish version is more reliable than the Filipino version.
The truth still unboring, but I take the consider two different accounts presented here. But my final stand will favor the Filipino version. There was this satisfaction among the workers of the arsenal as well as the members of the native army and their privilege were drawn back by Jen Izquierdo. But we should not forget that before we came across to this victory, our forefathers suffered enough. So maybe more historically aware of part to have a better future ahead of us. We should not forget them and be proud of them. So congratulations to the Filipino side, and you managed to defend your side.